You're not overweight, but you still look flabby. That's skinny fat, and it's killing your confidence.
Here's how to fix it.
First, why does this happen? Why are you skinny fat? It's not because you're lazy. It's simply because your strategy is off.
You don't eat enough protein, you don't lift weights, overdo cardio, skip meals.
Mr. Skinny Fat, you have just enough fat to hide your muscles and not enough muscles to show.
Before we talk about what to do, here's what not to do. Most people think that they need to bulk because they want to add muscle. If you're already skinny fat, this is not the best option for you because you're going to end up adding way too much fat.
So what's the fix? You got two real strategies. The first one is cutting.
Cutting fat, losing fat, burning fat, and looking lean. That's the goal. When do you know it's time to cut?
Great question. I'm glad you asked it. It's different for men and women. For men, if you're around 20% to 25% body fat, that's when you know it's time to cut. What is it for women?
For women, it's around 26 to 30% body fat.
Hear me. If you're in this range, bulking is only gonna make it worse. That's why we advise you not to bulk when you're skinny fat.
You're gonna end up feeling chunky, bulky, and you're not gonna like it.
Nope. Now that you've listened to Kelvin and Louisa about cutting, here's what you're gonna do with your calories. You're gonna be in a deficit. If you're on the higher end of the body fat percentage spectrum, let's say you're closer to the 24 to 25%, or as a woman, 29 to 30, you're going to be on the higher end of the caloric deficit, which means about 400 to 500 calories you're going to be cutting, right? If you're on the lower end of the body fat percentage, so think like 22 to 20 for men, and then for women, if you're like 27 to 26, then you're going to be on the lower end of the caloric deficit, which means 3 to 400, but it also depends.
It depends on your age, gender, what you do for a living, how active you are. All those things will play a role when it comes to fat loss.
The goal is to keep fat loss steady. You don't want to do it quick. A lot of people going after quick fixes. They want to lose a bunch of weight fast. 50 pounds in the next 3 weeks. That's great and all, but can you sustain that? Probably not. And it's going to destroy your metabolism and destroy your hormones.
So for women, if you're eating 2,000 calories per day and you cut to 1,000 out of the sudden, that's too harsh, and you will probably end up losing your period and having a bunch of hormonal disorders. So you want to do it gradually from 2,000 to 1,800, 1,700, 1,600, and slowly helping your body for it to adjust to this new caloric intake.
She just talked about reverse dieting, and we actually made a video on this. The title is The Secret to Eating More Without Gaining Fat. So click the link above or just go to our channel and then you can watch that video to understand more about reverse dieting.
The second option is body recomposition, and this is gaining muscle while losing fat.
How do they know when they should do a body recomp?
For men, when you're sitting at 15 to 20% body fat, and for women, when you are 22 to 27% body fat. It's when you want to do a body recomposition.
For your calories, you want to eat at maintenance, or you can be in a slight deficit, cutting about 100 to 200 calories.
When you're cutting, you're focusing on losing fat and preserving muscle. When you're doing body recomposition, you're focused on cutting fat, but also putting on lean muscle.
Here's your workout strategy if you're cutting or you're doing a body recomp, especially if you're a busy person. All you really need is 3 times a week, 30 to 45 minutes, full body workouts, focusing on compound lifts because you're going to burn more calories doing compound lifts. You could stay around the 6 to 12 rep range. Just make sure you're training with intensity. You're being intentional about your workouts and you're not going in there scrolling and just messing around in the gym. Stay focused, go in there, do what you need to do, and get out. Make sure you also stretch. Dynamic stretching in the beginning and then static stretching at the end. The dynamic stretching is to warm up your muscles. The static stretching is to cool down your muscles.
To burn more calories and take care of your heart health, you want to add cardio. 2 to 4 times a week, 30 to 45 minutes. You can go on a walk, you can use a treadmill, you can use a Stairmaster, elliptical, bike. Choose your favorite one, but stick to it. If you don't have access to a gym, you can also focus on your steps. 8 to 10K daily steps. And if you can do more, go for it.
It's all going to help you recover well. Walking is good for the mind, more mental clarity. You're killing your brain fog. And make sure you're stretching. Like I said earlier, beginning of your workout, end of your workout. You can also stretch on the days that you're resting. You can do a full body stretch, lower body stretch, whatever is tight. Honestly, you should be stretching daily. Even 5 minutes. If you don't have time to stretch, just foam roll. There's no excuses to why you're not stretching.
If you work from home, if you're always sitting on a desk, if you're doing door to door all day grinding, your neck, your traps, your shoulders, your lower back, all of them get super tight and you accumulate all that stress from years. So you want to make sure that you are doing stretches daily, weekly, and incorporating it to your routine.
Your body is the scoreboard. So whenever you're stressed, trauma, your body keeps that all in. When you stretch, you release it. You feel better. You're less anxious, which helps you perform better. And that's why you're watching this video, because you want to feel and operate your best.
You're a leader.
Yeah.
You're a savage. You're killing it.
Nutrition strategy. What am I going to say? Get your protein in. You cannot build muscle and burn fat without getting your protein in. You got to get your calories in and stay consistent with it. You're not going to be perfect, but you got to be consistent in the long run.
A simple structure would be 3 meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack. The main thing, protein, 30 to 50 grams per meal. You have carbs, preferably rice, quinoa, sweet potato, veggies for fiber, and healthy fats from avocados or peanuts, almond butter, you choose. You can also snack on fruits. If you have sugar cravings, you can kill it with some watermelon, strawberries, or blueberries.
Make sure you're drinking water. Stop drinking your calories with fruit juices, sodas, sugary coffees. You're gaining more fat, you're killing energy, you're killing your gut health, you're killing your brain health. Drink more water. Stop being a freaking baby about drinking water. You'll be fine. You'll feel better and you operate better.
When you start paying attention at calories, you realize that sometimes you drink your calories in a second instead of eating it in a whole meal. So just wait till you get home or pack your meal on the go with you and heat it up at a gas station. It's just better than just chugging calories from Starbucks.
If you're on the go all the time, get a cooler, pack your snacks, take your water in there, keep it cool so it's easy to maybe have a protein shake on the go, maybe have a Greek yogurt on the go, maybe have some beef jerky on the go, maybe have a protein bar on the go. There should be no excuses, because if you don't plan, you're planning to fail. You got to prepare for these things. You know your lifestyle, so you know what you need to do, but you're not doing it. You probably need some accountability.
That's it for this video. Make sure you subscribe, like it, share, comment, and follow us on Instagram, Coach Tata and Luisa Tata. You can also DM us if you have any questions. We are always here to help.
And below is an application to work with us. Fill it out if you want to work with us. We're going to keep providing you guys with more value. Peace.